got some fun things today. We got
Yeah,
just two people. The other two have they were lost at sea on vacation, so we're hoping that they'll
we're praying for
be
their safe
found
returns.
eventually. Yeah.
At least they have each
Um,
other.
yeah. At least they're together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that leaves me and Kari to have our own chill shot spot. Just
Yeah.
some
Shot
two
spot time.
shot spot. Yeah. All right.
What you got here? Yeah. What you got here,
I
Kate?
got a shot from the creator, which I love because I love a lot of the shots
That's
from
cool.
that movie. That a lot of them are just like they like look very like matte painterly, but like in a good way, I think.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
this almost looks like, especially with like kind of like the flags and stuff in the foreground, like a Renaissance kind of painting-ish. Only it's sci-fi with a giant spaceship crashing down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember the shot. This was at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah, and the whole
the
thing's
what was the
coming
thing
down.
called again?
I don't know. It was a cool
The
design.
had a cool name too.
Yeah,
Um,
forget the name. But like this,
yeah.
even like looking at this, like it kind of almost even seems like the scale is off. Just like looking at like the two people kind of like in the distance running, like it looks like they're not incredibly far away from that giant spaceship, but I think
I
it's
could
still
see them being pretty
yeah.
far away. It's kind of got a lot of haze in between that.
That's true. That's true.
They're pretty contrasty. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's always hard about shots like these though. I was gonna
Yeah.
say though, I like having the foreground people and stuff. And the way that this
Hmm.
is framed makes you sell the scale a bit more.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
like that flag that's on the screen, right? You
Yeah.
kind of reaching up nice and high in the frame. It's kind of like, oh, it's far away.
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, I like this shot too. This was
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of shots.
bittersweet.
Yeah, I'll probably bring more creator shots over the time.
Yeah,
'Cause I know they did a lot
yeah.
of like I think it was like the director and like some of the other crew. It's like but they just went and like filmed a bunch of stuff and then like came up with some shots like later where like I think they did do like some concept art stuff over his like just stills of stuff he did and then like it wasn't like not every shot was like planned out. Like I know especially for like some of the robots where like the robot people like would just like kind of like B-roll like looking at people would be
Hmm.
like it'd be just be like a real person just in like whatever city they filmed in and later they would be like all right let's make that person a robot and just paint out their hands do some
Yeah,
little head thing but like it made it all
guerrilla
feel
filmmaking.
yeah pretty grounded.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I
Very
like
nice,
that
very
shot.
nice.
I like that shot quite
Good
a bit.
movie as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right, we'll move
All
right
right,
down
for
to this
mine.
guy.
I don't know if you can remember this shot.
Yeah, I remember this shot. It's
I remember
from
I distinctly when I saw this shot, my first thought was like to slightly giggle,
mm-hmm.
but then like I immediately stopped when I remembered what was going on. And I don't even remember now what was going on.
Yeah, I don't.
Do you remember
No,
what he was speaking at?
not. I don't quite remember. I remember. I think this like was like going around before I started watching the show, and I thought it was
Oh, really?
like a Photoshop like meme at first too. But yeah,
Oh,
what
no, like I remember the first time I saw this was in the show, and it was like
mhm.
I first like giggled and I was like, oh no, and I almost like because the first thing I said was like, oh, look at the symmetry, and then I immediately just started focusing on just his left half,
Right.
and like he's this great actor. So I was like, oh man.
Yeah, at like first
Um,
glance, it's kind of like it does look kind of comedic, but then it does get kind of uncomfortable to look at.
yep.
I think
But
this is him. I think still early-ish on in the show where he's kind of getting angry.
this
At
is
his,
season
like,
5.
oh, is it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know then, but yeah, it was very cool.
yeah, something new, nice, simple, tells a story,
Yeah, you don't need a lot
tells
of
emotion.
fancy lights and CG to do a cool shot that makes
Yeah,
you
yeah,
think just that, and it looks great. Did you see
yeah.
there's the Gladiator trailer, Gladiator 2 trailer today?
I didn't see the trailer. No,
Mhm.
let's watch that.
All right, all right. I have watched it, but I'll watch it
Yeah,
with
I'll
you.
watch it too.
It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I saw people.
I haven't
Um,
seen the first one in a very long time, and it's not like I was like, this is my favorite movie. But watching this, I
it's
was
been a
like,
while.
I'm actually quite excited to see this. It was really good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I have it on silent right now. I'll watch it
Yep.
with audio later. But what is this? Direct prequel, sequel? What's going on?
I believe it's a
Like,
sequel. From what I remember them talking about, is they there's a couple times where they talked about like the slave guy who became Gladiator, who did whatever. So
mhm.
it's definitely in the future of it and the legacy of it, but it doesn't seem like it's like I think it's a while after maybe.
Right, right, right.
But
Could
yeah,
be good.
it looks cool. It looks pretty.
Yeah, it does look pretty. Maybe I'm just getting desensitized, but I
What's that?
almost
Where you at? What are you looking at?
it's no, there's nothing that looks bad.
Mm.
Not like it's more of. I mean, I almost would have imagined that this would be the kind of product you go all in for everything to be practical.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Just even just uh, because there's some of those the CG rhino.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
Were you
little
wanting to
bit
get a real rhino there, Curry?
no, just
Or you mean like more grounded,
I
like
don't
not
know.
have this to begin with, like not have a.
It I don't it could be totally great, but I
Mm.
just kind of immediately just felt like oh there's the CG
Right.
creature.
You didn't expect a
Cool.
CG battle scene in Gladiator kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
Um.
But it looks good though, so like, and we'll have to see how ridiculous it is, but like,
Yeah, some shots are fine.
yeah, it didn't bug me when I saw it, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah. I remember a lot of people were complaining too about and by a lot of people I mean just like a few people who just
Mm.
overthinking it. They were talking about like why they soften hard light like sunlight in cinema
Oh,
because they're comparing shots from this. I guess they were screenshots before this trailer came out in
okay.
this movie, in the original I should say, and they just kind of let the sun glare and blow stuff out.
Right.
Well, that doesn't really happen, at least from what I see here
Right.
anywhere on the screen.
Yeah.
And that's very subjective. I think that's just up to the
Yeah.
DP,
Yeah. I'm
the
trying to.
director. But I almost kind of think that would even help my issues with the Rhino too. If that was just
Yeah.
like a full,
Yeah.
nice, blown out
Now that
sun
you're saying that, yeah, it is very
everywhere.
just perfectly well exposed, I guess what you're saying, compared to
Yeah, yeah.
just a little bit more natural. Yeah.
But yeah, that's all super subjective stuff.
Yeah.
Cause it is supposed to be direct light. Yeah, this is
Yeah. It's
they have
inside a
hard shadows everywhere. Yeah,
big arena.
yeah, just let it go crazy. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, cool trailer. See how the movie does. It's gonna make $1 billion,
Good.
and then everyone's
Good.
very happy.
Then we'll get Gladiator 3 next year.
Yep. Yep. Then the Gladiator becomes the new series for the next 10 years.
There you go. Yeah. Or just like
Cool.
history-ish movies. Yeah.